my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like let 'em in, y'all better not let 'em in. They gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch out step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch out touchdown, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like let 'em in, y'all better not let 'em in. They gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch out step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch out touchdown, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. my time, think it's my. Yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my. Been ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven. Got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that. It's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up. I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that.
Well, hello. Let's mute that. Let's see. Coffee's ready. Oh, that's good. Just setting up everything, guys. Some early people today, eh? Alright, let's see. That's working. Well, good. Good day yesterday. How was everyone's trading? Let's find. You don't want to see me again. I'll keep doing that. Let's see. Good morning. We'll go through who's in. Let's see. Let's change that to our favorite chart, which is Bitcoin. I'm joking. Today we're analyzing Bitcoin. And then you see everyone leave. Or thousands of people joining, who knows? And then we need to move this guy. My screens have all messed up. Oh, good. Let's move this OBS. That's what we want. Alex, missed it yesterday. How dare you? I need to set up my screens. Sometimes I reset everything and everything moves smoothly, but now it's decided to switch the screens. So we're gonna do a little bit of a switch. But how's everyone? How many we got in? I can see some chat going on already. So there must be a few in. Let's see. Let's go back to that. $88 people, wow. Big start. Who we got in? Shall I go to the top? Or is it irrelevant chat? Hi Rafa, FX Mo, Marcel, Ghost in the crowd, aka Mike. Still don't know if it's Michael in disguise, ICT. Checking on us. Kuma, that's a familiar name. Bruce, good morning. Dragos, Ambassa, loads of people in today. Looking forward to another green day. That's the game for sure. I am looking at the pound dollar, obviously not just. I have looked at the pound dollar earlier, and still waiting for some plays that we're going to see together. Who else we got? Richard, Kent Wei Yit. Yesterday was a fine day. Yeah, we made $500,000, 508 after commissions. Greetings from Croatia, another great nation for basketball. Hi from Italy, Veronica. Ciao. Let's see the world. Kent Wei Yeet. I hope I said that right. And Muhajir. You've got some difficult names to pronounce. I think Yanis was the was a difficult one, but we've got some more difficult ones here. Like, let's jump onto the charts. It's nice to touch base with everyone. Oh, the screens, I need to change the screens. Give me 1 second, guys. And then we'll jump onto the pound dollar as it's pushing a little bit higher. Settings. Displays. Do I have any South African heritage? No. I've done the, you know, the one that tells you what you are. What's it called? 23andMe. Gives you like your genes and all that. I come up as 100% European. I represent Europe 100%. Just gonna arrange my screens. Have you seen my setup video? Do you know how my setup is set up and how I'm doing these videos? If you haven't, you can check it out on the channel. This is built-in display, so I need this screen over here and that screen over here. I don't know about you guys, but if my setup is not right, I can't even touch anything about trading. I need everything to be working smoothly. Okay, here we go. Pound dollar. What did we say about 125 yesterday? Pushed up, pushed below. You're not seeing this, are you? Come on, Yanis, wake up. I need more coffee. Trading scene. There we go. I need to change this. Results yesterday, there were $508. It came late. It came up just before the news, about 10 o'clock. So clean all this. Clean slate today. And there we go. That's all set up. Let's quickly show you performance from yesterday for the new people in. Last 3 days, that will be last week. That will include Sunday. So there we go, 508. We had about 13 to 14 pips at a time. I didn't like, and whilst we're talking about profits, if we turn that onto 1 hour, you can see we've had that push up back, filled that fair value gap now, found that bottom there of the fair value, and it's starting to push. However, we are holding below the 125, and we're pre-market, so we're not even in London kill zone yet. So hold your horses. Is that the phrase? Hold your horses. Good afternoon. That's another difficult name. Inderjeet Sodi. I'm killing names, I'm surely. Who else is freezing? Are we freezing? Let me see my metrics. Metrics look good. Might be from your side, Mike. What is the daily bias on pound today all? Good question. Okay, so that's the profits. We are at, let's jump on to, let me do this correctly. News, what we got today. Today is the 2nd, again, 10 o'clock. So not much to worry about until, let's change that a bit, until we hit those late day for me. As we can see on the pound dollar, as we are currently chatting results. I already placed the previous daily low, previous daily high on that red candle. Bit of a recap on what we chatted about yesterday. I got in here, got out here. Then I think we traded this live yesterday, so I got in here and looked for 10 pips. However, that provided 40 pips. I only took 16 pips out of this move. Then we waited, and I believe we shorted this 15-minute value gap. From there down, another 13 pips. So, do I like going both ways? No, but the thing is, it was a slow day. Even though it looks really like it moved really well. In terms of what I look for, and now we're breaking above 125. Let's start adding the charts in. I haven't seen a clean trade yet. That's why you see me quite chill. We're on the 15. Let's see the hour. So the low was set on that fair value gap there that we discussed yesterday. We identified that is potentially where it's going to go. The Fibonacci retracement of that move. We broke above the 23. So in Fibonacci terms, there's high likelihood that this pushes to the 50%. We do have that 125 acting as a bit of resistance there. Who else is in? Christophoros, some Greek names. Kalimera, good morning. Fotis Andreo. I guess Fotis Andreo sounds Cypriot. It must be from Cyprus, or maybe Greek. Equilibrium is 50% of the previous daily candle. Yeah, so find the lowest point of the previous day on the daily candles and the top, and then take the middle ground. Johannes, nice to see you. So equilibrium, quite interesting. Mike just pointed that out. If we look at the fib, it's right in the middle of that golden zone there. That's equilibrium. So one might be asking why you're not going in now. Good question. Should we go in? Let's see. Anyway, obviously I have to say this, guys, and it's on the bottom of the video. Any advice? Also, I didn't notice Kent Way Yit, the latest subscriber. Appreciate you, brother. I want you to take your own trades, right? I'm not a signal service. I'm just trading, and we're just having a bit of fun, a bit of chat. So everything is your risk when you're taking any trades, and I'm hoping that you see these as some cool bits of information that you can use for your trading, but not as a signal service. Rafa, why not highest point with the equilibrium? I believe I'm on the highest point. Is this a delayed chart? That's the highest point of the previous day. Lowest previous low. Take the fib on there. 50%. So why are we not taking any position yet? And it doesn't mean that you're wrong if you've taken a position, right? If you've seen this and you're in now, going long, I could have probably would have taken this. If I was at this position here, I would have probably entered. But I opened the charts a bit later, so I want to see what's happening. 25 past. So we've got half an hour till the open. There's still a lot of time for manipulation. That's what we're looking for. Buy side liquidity. No, is that right? Sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity below there. Now, why am I not going to leave that and I'm going to push it before? I'm going to push this down to the previous daily low. Why? These are the equal lows here. That's could potentially go and take out. You see how the price came back down, filled this fair value gap. Beautiful delivery. There. So this is on a 15-minute and pushed up. Can you trade that? What would that give you? 10 pips. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken this trade for 10 pips. If you took it from here to here, 20 pips, that's better. Stopped at that fair value gap, retracted. Now it's consolidating around 125. What are we aiming for? Let's see. Let's say we're aiming for that. That's a nice trade. 40 pips. That's roughly what we're aiming for. That's if you entered at the bottom of that fair value gap. ICT risk, 5 pips. If you want to low of this, 2 pips, 3 pips, you would put your lows below there. For a long, I wouldn't take that trade because you know that my risk management comes from having a fixed loss. And the reason is, let's do... The reason is, if we go onto the fivers, by the way, I've got qualification that if you're on the fivers, and someone was saying, why didn't you trade more asset, more accounts so you can make more money? I checked that with one of the people in the fivers, and you can do copy trading on Bootcamp and Instant. So guess what I will be doing? I'm going to be opening an Instant fund. Why not? We'll go with a big one. I think is it 20,000 they give you to start with? So I'll show you that journey. But before that, let's see if this works. Okay, we can see this. We are at 90%, including yesterday's profits. Now, this is a nice little mountain we're climbing, super smooth. We're hitting 18 profit factor. 90% win rate. Still 4 months of green days. Biggest loss on this account has been 165. That was probably the trade that I made at 500. So it would even out. We still got a few days until we can take money out. So I'm going to think about this because I don't know if I'm going to need to take money earlier before I pass the next stage, which they're going to give me $250,000. So, anonymous donation? Did someone just drop $20? Why would you put anonymous? I want to know who you are. Thank you so much for that. But write in the chat and don't lie. Don't be. It was me. I put $20. If you're in the chat, I would like to give you a shout out. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. So yeah, we're aiming to get 10K so we can move on to the $250,000 account. So is that up to date? I believe it is up to date. 90%. What else we got here? That's it pretty much. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna go back to our chart. Rejection of the, you see why you wait here? Just be patient, guys. Be patient. Let's do a date range. This range here is just 28 pips. Yes, obviously you can trade if you got this. If you got this price here, down here. I mean that's okay because you can trade that. You can manage that. Where would you manage it? We can see that the next lows are down here. And that would be a sell-off of the price heavily down to the 124s. So yeah, it's a good trade. Yen sinks to 15-year low. Right, let's do. I haven't been checking the chat for a while, just because this is me trading as well. So I am going to prioritize me first, getting my good setups. And you can see me doing that. So look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Gapped up. Ah, that would have been nice. It gapped up at overnight. Push down. Where did it stop? Right, what do we see on the dollar index? We need to do our analysis. You know what I'm doing. I'm not going to repeat it every single day. I know there might be some. How many people are in? Wait, that's not the right one. Is anyone new that's never seen how we do things here? Wow, busy day, eh? 138 people, only 40 likes. Come on, guys, we can push higher. Literally doesn't get more transparent than this. Let's see, 50% there. Right, so what are we expecting here? What's the obvious? What jumps out from the charts? Like 2 minutes into the dollar index, and you can see it. Can you see it? What am I gonna do next? Let's see. Rafa, I know Rafa's in. What are we gonna do next? What are we looking at? There's a bit of delay, obviously, on the live stream, but I'll give Rafa about 2 minutes just to. I'll pick him out from the crowd. Oh, we've got some good ones. Some good ones. Don't cheat, Rafa. Don't look at the answers. And why am I not so worried about the pound dollar right now? You'll be thinking, why is he not looking at the pound dollar? Are we missing a trade? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he's not actually watching now. Or he's too shy. All right, so a lot of you talked about correctly. Remember, we're on a high time frame, right? So we're on the daily. So these are daily candles. What are we seeing? Push down, daily, 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 daily. A lot of reds. Boom. Found the low. Equal lows. Pushed up. Came back, and the answer is buy side liquidity, equal highs, boom. Why is it buy side liquidity? Because we had a sell-off. Now think, bring your mentality around this, right? Because we want to identify what are the recreational traders doing? Why would there be buy-side liquidity above that area? Let's think about it. Let's say you sold. I know there's a tool in here that tells you, let's go short. Let's say you shorted from up here. And you're in profits. It came down to 4%. So what's that, 98 pips? Let's drag that across. So you had 98 pips. If the market starts pushing back, am I doing that right? Quantity 98, that's not right, is it? I'm gonna do it differently. Sorry, I don't use that tool. Measure. From here to here. Let's take percentage, because we're on the daily, obviously. You're in profit for 5%. And suddenly that's pushing back, and now You're in 4%. It's pushing even higher. Now you're in 3.6% profit. What are you starting to think? It's like, oh, I don't want to lose all this profit that I've had, so I'm going to start placing stops. This buy side liquidity at 3.3%, it's good profit. It's good profit, and you're taking out all this profit and losing about 2%. So you're still making good money. Where you're going to naturally trail your stop, if this is your stop, when it moved down here, you want to take this profit, so you keep moving that down. What are you going to take as, think as a recreational trader now, not like ICT. Where you're going to put your stops? Above resistance. Where is resistance? Above these equal highs. So anywhere around here, what will the market want to do? Come and take it out and then deliver. Does that make sense to you guys? Why we're putting buy side liquidity there? Where's sell side liquidity? Let's go. See that indecision? There's nothing to do yet. Nothing to do. Right, where's sell side? Sell side guys, come on. Where are we? Where are we going? But if it's going to that buy side liquidity, why not go to the equilibrium first and go to buy side liquidity? It's a possibility, Mike. Yeah, it can. The dollar can sell off. We don't try and predict what it's doing. We just want to state the obvious. If it goes up, it's going there. Why? Because it wants to take the stops out, build liquidity. If it goes down, now we're going to talk about sell side liquidity. Where is that going to be? $101, someone's saying. 101. 101. Down here. Higher. No, 101, sorry. 101, down here. Below these. Okay. 101.3. Boom. Someone said it. Avono. Right, how much can this move in a day? Look at the daily candles. We've had a big push up. $500. Compare these red candles. You are not wrong if you said the swing low, but I'll explain something now. 600. The obvious one, and it's always good to go with the obvious one, is that these lows here, these two lows, and especially this buy side liquidity, because it hasn't been tapped into yet. But that's really far away. We want to know for this day, what are we anticipating? What is the worst case scenario? So one scenario is that price does this. Goes feed, boom, boom, boom. That's one scenario. So it goes, takes buy side liquidity, crashes down. Other scenario that Mike said, down to equilibrium, and then that's up. Now that is possible, but that's not extreme, right? So that if you are waiting for the buy side liquidity, that's going to deliver. If you're waiting for a down move, you still wouldn't do anything. So yes, that's good information, but we want to know the big information. If this crashes down, we're going to take previous lows. These need to change somehow. I need to figure out how to do that. Previous daily lows. So if we take an arrow from here to there, now we'll be in discount area, and then that can take out buy side liquidity. So for me, for today, on the dollar index, this is where I'm going to place my sell side liquidity below the previous daily lows and the low of that move there. It will make sense because when we drop down to the 4 hours, we will fine tune this by this is sell side. So if we drop down to the 4 and see where that looks, you see that swing low now? Now that looks obvious, but on the day it doesn't. So even if you took the lows, you're not wrong. It's just I can see that from the daily, but you can come down the time frames to fine tune this and obviously take the lows there. So this is our arena for the dollar index. So we've got the buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, and everything in between. What's above equilibrium? Anyone giving it a go? Let's see. Wow, Avono is killing the answers. It's like the correct answer machine. Above is premium, below is discount. So now we're trading at premium. Are we at extreme premium? No. Are we at extreme discount? Obviously no. Let me just clarify that for some people that don't see that, because sometimes people don't see that. This here is the premium arena, and include the buy side. So all this area here is premium, which means the price is, and let's change that to a color that would make sense. This area we would be interested in doing what? Shorting. Let's say that's red. Why? Because the price is trading above the previous daily highs. Well, above the area where there's interest of selling. So we're above equilibrium, and there's interest for selling the asset. Now, if we want to do this area here, if we go down, what is this? Discount, which means I've just noticed one said it's hard to trade if no previous daily high or low has been taken out. Right, so in day trading, we need to find a setup every day, right? And some days it's going to be a ranging market. We need to be able to identify that it's a ranging market, so no previous daily highs or lows have been taken out. And then we need to take some calculated decisions and look for a nice little trade that's going to give us maybe a little bit less than we normally get, but good profit. That's why you see me sometimes I get like $400 instead of $500. It hasn't given me the perfect setup. Let's see how we're doing on the dollar. We're still there. So let's see. We're currently the dollar index. Someone said at Journal King, fair value gap. We're currently sitting in this fair value gap here. This is higher time frame, right? So we're on, we are on what time? Time zone, 4 hours. 4 hours, fair value gap on the 4 hour. Tapped into the fair value gap, had a bit of reaction. Now we're seeing where would be the next target for the dollar index. We haven't got any news to worry about. So we're anticipating either this into buy side liquidity. For me, it will be perfect. because that would mean that the pound dollar will be selling way below the 125, and that would be an opportunity for a nice long position. If this doesn't happen, where's the next one? Down here. Now, can we take a position like Mike said? It would take equilibrium and then push up. You can, right? But you have to be able to manage this trade, that it comes down to sell side liquidity. Hold on, it's just so hot here. I need to put an air conditioning on. Okay, we're back. Why go short at pound dollar? I am not short. And we're just analyzing the charts now, not taking any positions, unless you're talking to someone else. We're still on the dollar index, and we're talking if this starts going down, where's it going to go? First target here, second target down here. Let's see. Let's push those likes, guys. What are we in? We're 160 people inside. With 10 minutes to the open, we broke the record from last time. I believe last time we were around 120. So to the extra 40 people that are here, I hope you are subscribed. I can tell, and big thanks to Kent Wei Yit, who was the latest subscriber. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe, because you know what we're doing at 5,000 subscribers. We are opening a Discord. Few new people inside. Who we got? Steven. Hi, Steven. FX Mo. What's the weather like in Bali? It's bloody hot, but I'm not complaining. I love the heat. Here, let me give you a little bit of a. This is what it looks like. About 30 degrees outside. That pool. Should we just turn off the live and just jump in the pool? Or should I move the camera there and do the live from the pool? Good morning, Paul. Thanks for joining. What am I waiting now? What am I waiting? I am waiting for activity of the London Open. That's what I'm waiting. Normally, I like seeing the pre-market in case, let's say the price was down here of the pre-market, then I would be in potentially. Let's start hypothesizing. We're not trying to predict what the market will do. We're just saying scenarios, right? This is the difference in when we talk about the charts. We don't try and predict. I'm not saying the open's going to come, and when it opens, it's going to come here and it's going to do this and this and this. You can't do that. You can't predict what the market's going to do. We can only make a logical sort of analysis. Where is the likelihood of the price going? Price and time, like as always ICT says, price and times are key, and open is key. So we're going to see if the price is going to break above 125. If it breaks aggressive, really aggressive? Can we find an opportunity to get back in when it relaxes a bit and gives us another price on 125? If that pushes lower in sell side liquidity, how low can it go? Can it go down here? 20 pips. I like the 20 pip move as a Judas move. So if it comes down here, I would be very, very interested to long the pound dollar. That's what we're looking. Now, when would I short? There's two scenarios here, but it would have to be a lot higher than where we're currently sitting. Right. What have I missed? Where are you from originally? We're in the UK. So I was born in Surrey, UK, and then lived in Greece until I was pretty much 20. I went to school in Greece in a tiny little village called Mandra. Why don't you trade with your own money? I consider this my own money now. I've left about about 10 to 12,000 into the boot camp, so I consider it my account. One, because I can open anything I want. I can open 10, 20 lots. I can do whatever I want with this amount of money, with 250,000 from after 10%. But also it's, that's the main reason, I would say. Being able to do, to open any asset I want, even though I trade just the pound dollar. Well, let's see, what else? Live from the pool. Everyone is saying live from the pool. Thank you, Vic. I appreciate that. 6 degrees here in the UK. I hate it. That was one reason I left the 9 to 5. This was a huge reason. We've got 30 degrees every day. Can't argue with that. 34 degrees here, Mohammed. Where are you at? Where are you based? That sounds hot. Pool day trader. Change the name from the conscious day trader to the pool day trader. Oh no, if Michael hears this, he will burst. Michael, ICT Michael? Yeah, I'm replying to Avono's message there of scenarios. If that happens and then that happens, that doesn't mean that I take trades based on rules. Okay, I don't like fixed rules because every day is individual. I can understand why rules will be good for someone who hasn't got a lot of knowledge and doesn't understand what he's doing, so he needs the rules to protect him. I can understand that. But if you have an idea of how you can manage your trade, what you're looking for entries, and we're getting closer to the time, 6 minutes, so let's go down the time frames. So what the 5 minute looks like. Let's check we've got our MT5 ready. One lot, that's my positioning. And let's go to 5 minutes. This is the structure we see. Okay, when you see this, you're like, I want to take this. Fair value gap filled. Boom. We don't know, guys. We have to wait. Wait, where am I? Back. Let's go back. Python coder theory. London hasn't opened yet, unless something has changed. I hope I'm not that distracted that I missed the London Open. Imagine that. We're at 7:56, so it should be opening in 4 minutes. How long have I been trading? I would say 2.5 years. Now we're seeing that little push to the 125. Look at the price react when it goes to the 125. Why are you so obsessed with that price? It's going to prove me wrong now, isn't it? It's like, what 125? Let's see the close. Let's see the close. Gonna have to wait for this 5-minute candle. Equal highs here. That's a nice little area. So now we're looking at intermediate buy side liquidity. That's one. The other one is here. Okay. Pound dollar is like, I don't care about 125. I'm gonna show you. What are you talking about? Taking out liquidity. And we're nowhere in the London kills us, so we don't need that. Just to see the price. Let's go on the 1 minute. Now it's going to look exciting. We took out this. Next target here. Next one up there. Boom, 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 boom. Who's getting excited? Who can't wait to trade? Can you say, let's sit with our emotions for a second. Where's everyone? Because I think this is really important. You see that? Boom. Responding after liquidity. Is it going to reject? We've got 2 minutes. Is it going to reject the 125 or is it going to stay above? That's the question I am asking. Where's the fair value gap? It's definitely going to come and tap in the top of this. And now we're thinking, is it going to close around this area to continue higher? The other fair value gap that got filled is this one. You can see it there. So now sell side liquidity is down here. We also have this fair value gap that hasn't been fully filled. So this might be an interesting area to get involved. We just need to see the price action though. How aggressive is it moving? This is 1 minute fair value gaps. Let's move that out of the way. Oops. What's the index doing? There we go. We tapped into the fair value. Now it's going to tell us more information. Is it going to go higher to take the highs? Or is it going to continue down to close in 1 minute? We need to see where this is going to close. Is it going to close above the 125? I have butterflies. Well, that's telling you something. What is butterflies? Do we know? Why do we have butterflies? Look at that. Straight closed exactly on the fair value gap on the top side. Ooh, pushed up. Let's see the open. Now we're live. London. Is it going to take highs or is it going to come down to 125? But you see that reaction there. Price gets rebalanced, pushed up, failed to break the highs. So most likely pushing down towards the 125. There we go. Filling the fair value gap. Let's see if it's going to reject the equal highs now on this top area here. Still not breaking the highs. Now, if you have butterflies, the first question you need to ask, is it because of the excitement of seeing the candles? Is it because you were excited to make money? Is it because you're a gambler? We need to be honest with ourselves. What is the butterflies showing us? We're still in this arena here, buy side liquidity. Now, that looks exciting, but if you go on the 15-minute, you can slow things down a little bit. So these are the three areas where we start looking at price. Now, you can see that obviously took out the highs. Next target. Now let's see, we need to go out, zoom out a bit to see what we are interested in, because let's say this doesn't give us the opportunity to go long, because why would we not take the opportunity to go long? Because we're not at a good level. That's, for me, is too much risk. We're halfway at discount. You can still take it, right? But you need to be able to manage it. I'm still not comfortable managing above 125. So that means I have to wait to find an opportunity for a short position. If it gives me that. If it doesn't, who cares? I don't want to be sitting in heat, and hopefully you don't want to be sitting in heat either. We take trades that give us the profits, but also doesn't give us the stress. Okay, tapped into the second buy side. Second target reached. Third target. I mean, that level is enticing. If we get to this, look at that. Fair value gap starts there. That's enticing, because if we look at the move, that's probably, let's guess, that's probably about on the upper side of the 50%. No, I was wrong. That is above 38. So equilibrium is sitting exactly in the middle. Yeah. So what is going to be the swing, the Judas move? That's what we're asking. $182 people watching. Can we break the record today and go 200? Unfortunately, you can't just shout out and say, hey guys, come and join. I'm sure there's some new people in here. If you're new, press that subscribe button. That's all I'm asking for. Second target delivered, pushing back. Now if we turn on what we're thinking here, 20, do you remember the pip count yesterday, how it was so small? Now it's given us 24 pips range. So this is telling me it's going to be a good day in terms of volatility. Now my immediate thought is taking the lows of this. Take the lows of this, we might be interested because we're at discount area. I would have to deal though with a 14 pips. I like around 10 pips. 10 pips to the truest daily low has given me good results. If I want to be eager to get involved. Obviously if it breaks the lows, let's say we got in here and you know that I risk 2.5K. The 50% of the monthly is $1,800 loss. Welcome, Kevin. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? That's the question. The arena is being set. Equilibrium is quite easy for us. It's given us that 50, that golden zone, 50 to 60. And we wait. Now, let's see who we got in a minute. It's going to the equilibrium on DXY. Let's check the DXY. Ooh, that's been filled nicely. What did we have here? I didn't label it. What did we have here? That's why you should always label your boxes. I've done 4-hour fair value gap. 4-hour fair value gap has been filled to the pip. Kill that. You see this? Boom, bounced. Top of the fair value gap, back down. Let's go to stream. I'm new to this streaming, so I'm not sure if every subscriber would pop up, or it would be or you get like, you see at the bottom there where it says recent subscriber. If anyone knows, that would help. If you can see the activity on your account, that would be interesting. I wish I knew who the anonymous is. Oh, we had a message. Oh, surely I can share this message, can I? From the anonymous tipped. I want to say thanks for all the content you have provided. Although we trade different, your content has been a huge help. Anonymous, I really appreciate the $20. I generally do. I wish I could, there we go. I found a way to give you at least that ping, but it doesn't tell me the writings. So what I will do is I'll try and figure out how it can also give me what you've written. There must be a way. Right, we're still sitting there. Thank you, Journal King. Thank you so much for that. Activity feed. I'll have this on just so I can see what you guys send me. All right, let's go back to the trade. Who we got in? Morning, David Peel. Also, there is SMT between DXY and GU. DXY took out the lows from the 2nd of Feb. These ones you mean? Yeah, that's the 4-hour chart. All right, so let's go back to our arena. 15 minutes. 2 targets of the 3 that we put up there have been reached. Now the question is, what does the algorithm want to do? It wants to push down to take the lows. But will it? That's the question. How many pips away are we from that? 10 pips. There's no setup here that I can take, guys. 10 pips. I look for a 40, 50 pip move. So these are small moves. If you were positioned here, like we said earlier, for the people that are already in, if you're positioned here, 23 pips, that's a nice move. Up to here, 27 pips. Up to there, 40 pips. I would have liked that. Unfortunately, that was at 1. That was at 7. I should have taken that. How did I not see that? I was making coffee. It's gone the chat. Would you do a video explaining how you manage a trade that goes against you? I tried going into Scruffy, but welcome Med Rachahi. Rashahi. Let's go with that. Appreciate you. I tried going into Scruffy, but this videos are so hectic. I mean, the Scruffy Trader, guys, hands down, one of the most, like, if you want someone who is genuine, and I don't speak about a lot of people, Scruffy is the most genuine trader I've met. He's literally, he shows every single trade every day. And he's an amazing trader, You might not see the big numbers because he doesn't want to take those sort of risks. But, you know, he trades every day, delivers $200 to $500-600 pounds, I think, every day. So he's a great trader. Go ahead and follow him. Okay, we're pushing down. Lows as target. All right, they're taken out. Taps back into, where's he going? 125. 125. Lows of 125. Do we get involved here? That's what we're thinking. What's my state? Am I excited? Below the 125. Breaking the lows. Now for the ICT people, why was I considering going in here? Obviously because we talked about it earlier. Seeing that as a target before pushes higher. Next target would be the highs. So this would have been a trade for 10 pips. I don't want to do, I did that yesterday. I was taking 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips. I don't want to do that today. I'm just trying to find out one good setup that is gonna be a good position. But you can see how you can easily, what's that, 3 pips? If you're a scalper, 4 to 5 pips. Who else we got in? Hi, taking any trades yet? Zohair, no trades yet. It says 0 there. I'll try and update this as we go. Nothing I can take yet. I will take a trade though. I take a trade every single day. We just need to be patient. We're just in the London kill zone. It's only 8:15. Back up. You see, you could have taken that. I was considering it, but it doesn't make sense. It did make sense for 10 pips to go here. However, this is highly likely that can pitch lower. So, is it a high? Is it a high chance? See you, Stephen. Have a good work. Appreciate you being in. This will sweep buy side. You mean this one or this one? Because this now is buy side liquidity. However, we set it up on this one, yeah? So now that the price action has done this, we can move this to here. This is the third target. And if you want, you can make that bigger to include that high there. This is the big target now. So the arena, the war zone, is in between here and here. Simon, nice to see you, Simon. I know some of these guys from the Scarfy squad. Right, we're hitting that top side there. Manusos. I'm an emotional guy. Touching my my feelings there. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. How am I going to trade when you guys do that? Right, we've taken that out. I want to see this as well, though. I want to see this. What did we say? We said that this is about 38. Now that long position is looking nice, isn't it? If anyone took it, 26 pips. Oh, Michael has done it. Michael, 20 pips in the pocket from 15 fair value gap. What time? Did you get in pre-market? Yeah, you must have. Very nice trade. Approve. All right. As we are here, guys, I am only looking for, it will sound weird, but I'm only looking for short opportunities. Even though we have that move that it can retrace to. So that doesn't mean you have to take any positions that I say, yeah? Just to clarify that. What time frame and zone did you trade when you had your 9 to 5? I'm struggling to trade and work at the same time. Look, I'm not gonna lie, right? Having a 9 to 5 and trying to do this full time is very, very hard because you're working, your mind is not there. It is hard, but it's a bit of a double-edged sword. There we go. Pushing up. Buy side liquidity. Can we trade this? Let me see. Can we trade this? Can we see anything to give us that early entry? Measuring tool, our favorite tool. 10 pips. Hi, John. Paul Lerrett. 10 pips. 60 pips. So I would have to be dealing with a $600 drawdown to reposition. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. I don't. Nothing for me yet. All the game that we're currently in a long. If you're not in the long position, you have missed it. It's okay. We missed the wave. Who cares? Well done, Michael, for getting that wave. Are we going to get excited and be like, no, I need to get these whatever's left. I need to get in here and get another 10 pips. No. You don't take that. This is what we're looking for now. That line that we've got there. Pushed up, rejected, filled fair value gap, pushed up, failed to break buy side liquidity. Is going to retrace. Obviously when it retraces, it fills fair value gaps. If you can't see it on the 15-minute, which is all filled here, we can't see it, that means that it's lower. Is there anything here? That fair value gap there, which is a 5-minute, so let's draw it in. That's been filled, so we just add it below there. Now we've had a confirmed move to the upper side and taken the highs. We're starting to think, is this the Judas move? That's what I'm thinking. Is this the Judas move? Which means distribution to the downside. Let's see. Full fair value gap fulfillment. Heading to equilibrium. Lows are taken out on the US dollar. These lows are taken out. Fair value gap filled. We still have this though with a gap. This is interesting. Now this is very interesting. I didn't spot that. Did you guys spot that? We have a physical, we have an actual gap on the dollar index. So if that goes down, means there's opportunity for the dollar to go up. For this to come so low means that the dollar would be going very up. So let's change that to our gap. We normally use that as blue. So we have a gap on the dollar around 1017. Taken sell side here. Taken sell side. Where are we at? What time? We talked about the job. I think it's difficult, but it's possible. Just need to find. Obviously, you have to trade after work, and trading after work means that you can trade. It depends where you are. New York session, or ideally not the Asian session if you're trading this style, because Asian can be snoring to. Who will snore you to bed? Now it's going to target this, obviously. We have, with that gap now, a gap to a move to the upper side. It looks kind of good, doesn't it? Because this can push higher, at least to this fair value here. Where, for the people tuning in, no live trades. I will update this if we have any live trades. Bruce reaching for equilibrium. Yeah, I can see that happening for sure. Question is it going to crash down here? Let's do a bit of. I bet you this is area around 76.4. I'm a bit off today, but let's see. So that's the low. Yeah, so 76.4 would mean a full retracement back to this area here. Let's add that in. $76.4. Not Greek, English, please. Percent. 5 minute. Middle center. Take that out now. And the 61.8 is above these highs here. All right, so if we think that the dollar index can sell off, what can it do now? It's not much to fill in here. It has filled this here, so I can't see much unless it's coming up here. This is going to continue lower. Yen 35 pip risk for 155 pips reward. Green on all accounts. I'm probably missing some chats here. I told you all. What's that, Mike? That is going to equilibrium. Let's see if this happens. Who can be... I think the good thing about these guys is that I think something to take away is how patient we need to be. Okay, we saw out of all the people in here, 180 odd people, Michael caught this move. Great move. But if you haven't, you just need to be patient. The market provides a lot of opportunities. I think it's going to be time for another coffee. What time is it? 3. I'm allowed one more coffee. It's nearly 3:30. I do want to sleep. There's not much to do here until we wait for this. We've got close of the half hour coming up. We'll see the close of the half hour and then we're going to make a coffee. Again, big thanks to the donations. I really appreciate to Manusos and the Anonymous, who now we know is Journal King. Out of interest, do you journal? Is that where are you a really big journal guy? Because Yanis loves a coffee. That's Scruffy saying. We can be wrong sometimes, just take ideas. Alarms. Marcel loves an alarm. They're not bad, eh? Let's see, let's put them in. Where would I need to put alarms? I'm going to be on the charts, obviously, but do you think it's going to crash that quick? Maybe. What have we done? 26 pip. I do like this activity. Early activity is good. It's primed for a good day. What's a good day for me? I mean, an excellent day would be anything above $500. Best way to improve life and trading. Journaling. I agree. I'm not a big... I use the journal, obviously. Did I put it in? I haven't put it in yet. I need to put my trades from yesterday. I'll show you how I do that. Remember what we... Here's the analogy. I'm going to give it again. What is the story of the pound dollar? That's what we need to be thinking at all times. Yes, we have this price action happening here. This is the arena. This is what we're kind of looking at. And we're trying to find setups. But if you zoom out, this is on the 5-minute. This is what we're looking at. If you go back on the 4-hour and daily, that green zone now looks a little bit less. If you look at it on the daily, the next target looks on the downside, right? Which would be nice, because if it came down here and this closed roughly above the what normally does, you know, the power of 3 from ICT, the move will go up, then push down. Sorry, it will open at one level, it will go up to create the Judas move, distribution down to create the low, and then it will come up and close above the low. If that was the case, that would be brilliant, because we would see a delivery down, we would get our entry in, and then we'd push up. That would be the nice scenario. I can see this happening. Let's add this in here. That box is irrelevant. This, however, is not irrelevant. This area here. What price are we? 148 is the lows. I want to see that happening. That will be a nice trade. This is a daily. Right, let's make a coffee. Do you want to see me make a coffee? I think I can take this. This is where the stream collapses, because I want to show you how to make coffee. Right, I'm going to attempt this. I'll show you. Fingers crossed. You're coming with me. 125. Let's see. Don't want to lose anything. This is where we need the alerts. What is that? Huh? What are these? Have we put so many? Maybe we did. Okay, no coffee, guys. Then we have some action here. We have to go back to the screen. The background music makes me sleepy. Well, we had the the classic upbeat one. The thing with the music is you don't want to be sleepy, but you do want to be chill. So I'm hoping we're hitting that chill mode. And I'm going to change the background music every day so we have a bit of variety. It helps with concentration. If you fall asleep, maybe that's a good thing. You'll miss a bad entry or something. Okay, so we are having this push now. This is like a wave, right? So this is now the wave after this wave. So we need to see, where is this wave of selling gonna stop? Oh, I moved the 125. Is it going to close below the 125? This is going to tell us something. Is it going to take fair value gap that we've got here? Is it going to confirm what we want? Actually, what we want can't be confirmed. Well, if this pushes down, pound dollar, we want this to push up. Go on dollar index, push up, come here. Why do we want it to go up? Because if it goes up, that means that the pound dollar has potential to sell off, to go up. Confusing. Okay, all right, retrace and then push up. Do your thing. Aussie dollar looks good. I'm not going to be jumping onto charts until I have a position in. just because anything can happen during the open, especially the first hours of the open. We don't want to miss our trade. No push down. Oh, is Mike? Wait, Mike is a Locoville. Thanks for the subscribe, buddy. Mike wants the dollar index to go down. So my brain is fried. He's long, isn't he? That's the thing. It can go up and down. We can all make money. I wouldn't mind it going up to get me a trade though. Give me a trade. Give me a trade. Give me a trade. A safe trade. A good trade. Not a gambling trade. I want you to push up here and here. You're trading about 500 a day and 2 lots average, I think, with your 100,000 account, but don't seem to have scaled up now. You are on much bigger account. Right, good question. So do you think you were a little oversized early and push the account forward, or are you just trading more conservatively? Good question. So the account now, there was debate in my head. Do I just up the lot size? However, my drawdown, even though it's, what is it, 12, I think 30, was it 22,000 overall with my profits? Let's see the pound dollar. Yeah. So just keep an eye on that. This is on the 5 minute. Let's do a bit of this. I want a 15 minute. Why do I want a 15 minute? Look at that. If I stay on the 5 minute, you got 1, 2, 3 swing highs. So I don't want to put so many. I just want a cleaner chart. So the obvious one is here. Buy side. If this delivers to equilibrium, like Mike wants, that would give us a short opportunity. If it delivers where I want it, to the 5 minute fair value gap, that's going to give us a long opportunity. To Simon's question, the reason I haven't done that is because I've just confirmed with the fivers that I can copy my trades, use a copier from my bootcamp, so I can trade the same thing and copy it and make more money, as in double the money. And also I like the fact that it will be the same broker, so the slippage will be the same. Okay, let's see, a bit of action. Dollar index. Dollar index is moving, but pound is kind of... Normally I watch YouTube videos when this happens, or maybe a Netflix series or something. Have this on the side. and then enjoy the charts. There might be an opportunity now. I would need to put some alerts in. Let's put some alerts in, and then we can check other assets. Coffee is coming for sure. What I want to alert is this high here. So I'm going to go here. Is it going to make a noise? We can put it to make a noise, can't we? I want to see this break this. This add alert. Once when it crosses, alert name, notification, play sound, save. Okay, so we've got an alert in there. What I would really like to happen, this to come down. I want another alert. I want an alert here. Unfortunately, Michael, this camera is my phone, so I can't use my phone. So it's gonna have to be my iWatch, which just hasn't got battery. So let's hope I can hear it. But the people here are good alerts. The other day, someone said, "Oh, check the dollar index or something," and I was like, "Yes, it looks good." Sell side being retested again. Equilibrium 76. This can, if it's a big day. If it's a big day, 160. What's this candle? 100. Yeah. If it's a big day, we can see that. Do you remember my predictions of this? That would give us a nice entry. Sell side 101.283, 101. You're talking about 101 down here, 283. Looks like index is going to give us equilibrium. That's good news for you, Mike, I think. Not much in the way to stop it. Okay, we've tapped into that top of the fair value there. So it can react. Look at that, pip perfect. It can push away. Delivery of that. Let's see, because sometimes my MT5 freezes. It's done it twice on the left. All right, so on the 5 minute, we can see this area here. How are we doing on the likes? Are we all falling asleep because of the music? Like, what was his name? Van Norazihan. Is that right? One or Van? Van. Remove music. What, do you want to be in silent? Really? Let's do a poll. To music or not to music. The thing is, I wish I can very easily put Spotify on this and have some really cool music, but unfortunately YouTube will be like, nah, this content is not allowed to be shown. All right, the no music has been crushed with 57 votes. So I'm sorry, you're gonna have to mute. I'm kind of happy because I like the music. A slower volume. Okay, let's decrease it. Let's be democratic. Okay, how about there? Is that better? Is it that high? Let me just check. Sorry. With 57 votes. So I'm sorry. Can you still hear it now? I've put it down. Let's end the poll. You can never please everyone, right? So 193 watching. We're close to 200. That will be a new record for this. All right, so this is pushing down. Let's go back to our charts. Enough of the music. Okay, it's pushing to where we want it. Down, but more, up a bit. I want to see this come here, then that would mean this selling off down here. That would be nice. If not, I think, what time? 10 minutes. I definitely need a coffee. All right. Let's see if you can see the coffee. Need some. Am I gonna miss? Listen, I've got my alerts, but I'm worried I'm gonna miss it. I'll tell you what I'll do. Pascal, the conscious day trader, is making us learn very important thing: patience. Patience is key. If you had a shop and you were selling a t-shirt and you knew someone is going to buy your t-shirt for $50 in a few hours, you knew it because he's stuck in traffic, he's coming with his $50 note, like what dollar index is doing now. We're waiting for that, for dollar index to buy these areas. Would you sell it to someone for $20 when you know a better setup is coming, a better buyer, someone's going to buy your top for more? It's easier to take the $20 because he's there and you're like, give me the money. But the setup can be better, right? So why not wait? And that's why communities are good. And I hope we do reach the 5K so we can make the Discord. Because then you can chat and you can play music. There will be a music room. I'm learning a lot about Discord. Like the stream, the first stream, if you've seen the first stream, it was the worst stream you could ever see. And 200 watching, amazing guys, that's incredible. New record for the channel. Can we hit 200 likes? That would be big. That would be big. So remember, we're day traders. We're not minute traders or hourly traders. We want to find a good setup. And if that setup is not there, let's say, would you be willing to take a trade that's going to give you like, I don't know, $100, $200, but it will be a stressful trade? Or would you take a better trade that would give you $500 and less stress? We're at 200. We're at 200, are we? There we go. That's going to tap in there. Now, we want it to keep going. I know Mike doesn't like that because I'm not sure if he's still in the trade. I want to see, come on. Let's see that setup play out. Here we go, here we go. Fair value gap. 200 quid. Dollars to make 12. We're just figuring it out now. Tapped into 1 to 5, tapped into the fair value gap on the 5 minute. Delivery of equilibrium. Let's see. I'm gonna miss my coffee, aren't I? I could very easily do this when you're not live streaming, because you can move the laptop with you or your phone when it's not a camera. Here we go, pushing down, fair value gap filled. I like this. We're in long. Obviously don't take this trade. It's my way of trading. I'm just moving the stop out of the way. I just want to see the price action. Now we're going to see. So what have we seen? We've seen this buy here, right? So pushed up, came back, filled the fair value gap, pushed up, filled that fair value gap, pushed up, filled this fair value gap. The idea is we're going to take these highs. Can this crash down? Yes, it can. Can it go up here, which means the pound dollar coming down? Yes. Alert, it works. So we're going to that fair value gap there. This area, this low here, is probably going to be my second entry. Now let's go on to MT5. Equal highs. tapped into the fair value. Can I get a delivery coffee to my desk? That's a good point, but I have to use my phone again. That's the thing. I've got it as a camera. I need to get a different camera so I can use my phone. I could have taken this second entry, but I want a bit better. A bit better. There we go. That's our second position. Where I put the stops is irrelevant. I just want them out of the way in case, you know, you have a swan event and something happens and it just crashes. You don't want to lose your account. They're just out of the way. What do we do now? Check our state. What's my state of trading right now? Am I composed? Am I in tune with the market? Now you see this and you might be freaking out. But this is all part of the plan. Potentials, let's see. 7 pips, a 9 pips, 20 pips. So 20 pips, so if this goes down here, 20 pips would be $200. This comes here. So we're looking for $400 to $500 in drawdown, quite likely. Let's kill this so we can see what's going on. So we had the push up, created a multiple tops here, rejecting the 125. I do like the 125. All right, this is a good time now to make a coffee, I think. We're in. What I will do, obviously, is set up my reposition. I want to kill this. If this goes up, let's go to the 1 minute. I want to pay the amount it costs, but I don't want to be just kill that there in case it happens. Now what's happened, right, is filled the fair value gap, taken out liquidity below here. Obvious target is taking this liquidity down here. Target will be the previous daily lows. Sell side liquidity. Just there. What I'm thinking now is this a good place to do my reposition? But and ideally I would have waited for that second position. Would have been a better position. However, I didn't think it would break the lows, but let's see. I can't afford now to add my second position, obviously. So we'll just wait. I took a sell and got My 10 pips, good job. Now, previous daily low. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? Let's see what's happening. 15, 1 hour. Where's the price on the dollar index? Targeting previous daily highs. Let's see. So this here is how much? 192. Let's do that. Obviously, it's going to take the highs. Fair value gap filled on the daily. Just need to see the price action now. Liquidity's been taken out. Potentially a good area. All right, let's make that coffee. Let's put that in. We've put the profits. This would be, would I take 180? Let's put it in case. I doubt it, but in case. So we had a bit of reaction there on the sell side. It looks like it wants to push lower. Let's see. Lower target. How far is this? $30 pips. London kill zone is about. Let's reject in here. Mm-hmm. 209 watching. Big record broken today. How are you calm and composed is intriguing. Would be freaking out and going crazy. Oh, when you do this every day, it's. Remember what we said about the market, like it's impossible to be, if this had gone up and we'd made our profits, would that change my mindset that, wow, like I got it right with one go? No, market goes up, this can crash down here. That's why I leave room. Remember, I've only used 2 lots. I can go up to 10 lots. As a position, breaking up. So I'm not even I'm not exposed at all at the moment. What would be, how I would be exposed would, if I, with one position, I would have put 2 and 2, then I would have been really exposed because I would have been 1,600 down. That would have been a different story. I would have to like really try and get out of that trade. But this is normal, and that's why I always, when I share videos and I say, look, repositioning is not for everyone. This is the reason. Like if you see this, you're like, I need to get out of this. It's normal. Dollar is going to buy side liquidity. It's touched the daily. So there's potential for the ups. It would make sense that it goes there, right? So it makes sense that it would take that liquidity. Can you see? I've just noticed another gap. This is on the hour. I don't like this gap. I like the bottom gap. I don't like this gap. Wait, dollar index. No. Let's see. Go there, change that. That's going to be gap. All right, so took that out. Next target, this one. Sell side. Sell side liquidity. We have moved 44, 45. So I told you it's going to be an active day. We're getting it. I have stopped. Why have I not put a stop loss? I have. I've just put it out of the way. So this would be, let's see. $28, 300, and this would be 460. Full retracement 76.4. Let's see. $76.4 has been delivered. Now, if it breaks the lows here, it could be really interesting. Let's see. Some liquidity. So we're not doing anything around here. There's nothing to do here now. We've obviously, when you've used your two positions, you just have to wait. It's a bit like we were waiting before for the entry. The price delivered the entry. It's like, here you go. Here's your entry. Now we're trading in discount area. So it doesn't matter how much discount we get, we just need to manage out of it. So that was a strong rejection. You see how it broke down the 125, consolidated, and now pushing down. Could this be a sell-off? If it's a sell-off, where is it selling to? That's what we need to think. Thinking head on. DXY has delivered its today's move within 13 minutes. Let's see what it's doing. All right, it's tapped into buy side. So it's taken the highs. If this breaks higher, I mean, worst case scenario is that blue box. I missed that blue box. Let's see what we got here. 4 hours. Start looking on this. Check the news. Let's see. The reason you're checking the news is there no like big major news that you're not anticipating at this level. So this will be buy side liquidity. Let's turn off this. Even the dollar index 77 pips. That's a big move. That's a big range. It has done 92 on this. It's done 70 on this. 70. Okay. Maybe in the range. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Let's add the trades in. This is still heavy. That's not telling you anything here. It's still heavy. So if you're getting like, in order to reposition, this is still very heavy red. We just need to see. JP Morgan just bought back the fallen bank. Do you think that's it? Maybe. News, all it does is just expands the market and then it settles down. So where we're sitting, we've had delivery of sell side, fair value gap filled on the daily. Taking out the lows. This might take a few hours, this trade. Let's see, this is the 5 minute. Still time on the London kill. Now, so this was the Judas move. This was the delivery. So our worst trade, oh, it's crashed again, hasn't it? I need to sort that out. It must be something with the stream. Let's reopen MT5. What else we got in? How are we doing on the likes? 166. Any new subs? Locaville was last. I need to build a PC. This is on a Mac. Obviously Mac doesn't like MT5 because of the Russian software. So MT5 running via Wine on Mac. Don't be surprised, guys, if you see another push down here. Like, that would be... It's enticing to kind of try and reposition here. I don't like this position here. I know we're in discount and it's a nice price, but the volume was big, right? This volume is big. That's a delivery, that's distribution. Now it's just showing signs of pause. I wouldn't say it's showing signs of reversal. Could be wrong, let's see. Measuring tool. $35. All right, worst case scenario, let's say this goes catastrophically wrong. 80 pips. 80 pips. This is a very enticing area. We've mapped it out earlier. Get yourself a VPS and view down on it. What do we have? Nothing here. Let's just check. S&P. This is still heavy. This is still heavy. We need to be patient. Patient, patient, patient. Won't this push down be the Judas swing since it took out previous day? Still to see what the Judas move is. Unfortunately, it's not very clear. So we had a little bit of a push up to 23. Hasn't closed above it. Now, let's see. I need to start thinking. Come on, MT5. Let's close that. It's rejecting 83, 23.6. Closes to Yanni closes to long positions. Closes? What do you mean closes? As in take profits? Or as in when to kill the trades? I don't kill a trade unless it's like 2,500. If I'm down 2,500, I'll be like, okay, I give up. First red day. But if it's, and then I would have to like make it up for the week. I guess we made. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think of that. And I hope this comes across is that I always, when I trade, I see this working out. I never have a vision of like, okay, how would I trade? Like, what would I do if this doesn't work? If that doesn't work, obviously it hasn't worked, and then you need to do something. But until that point, it's like playing the finals of the NBA, right? So you're down 10 points in the finals. What are you going to go to the coach and say? What if it's 20 points down? What are we going to do? What play are we going to do? There's no point thinking that. So we we plan for success. That's what we plan for success. If failure hits us, then we need to deal with it. But we always go in a trade. I never get a trade. I go in and then it's to target. That never happens. I hope that answered the question. Did it answer the question? Now that would have been a nice reposition. 140, not even close. Closes. Yes, my question is, you kill the trade. When do I kill the trade? Yeah, when I see drawdown, like a loss of 2,500, that's when I'll be. And that's why I haven't added any positions, because I really think this can push lower. So I need to, if I add another position and this goes lower, then obviously I'm going to have to kill the trade. So I don't want to be in that position. Another thing is that I like going up time frames when I'm in a trade. So now I've added 2 positions, right? Which normally is my 1 position, but we spread it out a little bit. We got in something like, did we get in on this? Oh, this fair value gap here was second. This was our first one. So let's see. We need 20 pips. I'm not gonna guess the bottom here. You don't at this time, you don't guess the bottom. You just let the market take out the stops. That's what you do now. Imagine if you're thinking, when do I close? Think of how many people are thinking the same thing. Imagine if your stops are below here. You're like, oh, do I close? I've moved my stop now. Do I close here? Do I close here? Do I close here? You don't go in with that mentality. Obviously, you don't want to be stupid. You don't want to let it run for like 10K loss. But if you understand how your performance has been, how many times you've been in this scenario, like this is like about 60 to 70% of the time this happens. How much risk do you get from your portfolio? How much risk on investment, I guess, ROI? I try to get about 8 to 10K a month at the moment, and I'm going to try and open an instant fund, which would give me the what I'm facing, wait for my first trade. I try and double my trades like that, rather than increasing my lot size. And I guess in the bottom is just change of market. I see. Yeah. Sometimes if you go in 1 minute, yeah, I'm sure you're going to find a setup here. Yeah, you can say you've had this break of structure, came back. Now it's breaking above the previous daily low. You can get really caught in reading this. I like going up. You know, we haven't had a big relax of the market to reconfirm. Like coming down, filling these fair value gaps and not breaking the lows, that would be nice. The last subscriber, are there any new subscribers? I'm sure there are. 200 people in here. I'm sure they're not all subscribers. This is what you've been asking for, live trades. So what are we thinking here? 125. 125 has been rejected a lot. For how long though? That's the question. How long will it reject? So US dollar going up. Found that. Now selling off into this. What's the chat doing? What's the chat? Chat. So now we've come to this fair value gap here. If I had entered, if someone entered here with this setup, is not wrong. We've delivered a 20 pip move. However, my reposition is $30 pips. Right, so where we left it. Rafa, break of structure on one. Yeah, I can see that. If you got in that, really good. Nice stop loss. But now target 125. Buy all. Are you a bit emotional there, Cristoforo? Do you need to check in a little bit with the emotions? Oh, Rafa's just feeding him. Okay, I get in now. It's time to rise. Remember, when the crowd is ready to go in, what's that telling you? That can almost be a reverse signal. If price goes back to your entry level, do you also close or will you keep it open? Right, so the plan here now is to manage this trade, right? So my entry wasn't good because it failed to hold this price. So it broke below. So now my thought is I need to decrease risk. And the one risk that I need to decrease is this one. This is going to be a long trade for me. I know it because I've seen it before. So I want the price to come here, all the way up here, leave this trade in and kill this one. And if it crashes back down, then I can reposition my second entry. But I'm not sure this is going to happen in the next hour or so. If it's going to revisit the 125 or it's a clear rejection for the day, that's what we need to think. So this might convert into a little bit of a swing trade for tomorrow. But we're still early in the day. We've still got the 10 o'clock news as well. And that's why you don't need to be exposed. That's the other thing. Be careful of the news. Where are we? Not just in the bottoms, it's just my Achilles heel is that I am patient and wait for the first trade, but I'm too quick to enter a second and often ends up too close. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Right, it's filled these. Don't get deceived though, right? Because if you're selling this, it's just filling these fair values. In ICT terms, this is a break of structure, filled fair value gaps for a continuation down. This is not a setup for long, unless you do what Rafa said and you find this entry to go long, but then you're looking for how many pips? That's the question. Are you looking for 10 or are you looking for 40? Because that wasn't a 40 move. So we need to be... Was that Phoenix? Clear my cat. So we need to be careful about that. But let's see. If normally This looks like a nice retrace, pushback, retrace, pushback. Fill this price here. You wouldn't want to see this break below here. You would want to see that now break the highs. Now this is where we need to think about this entry. This one here. Do I like this position? Do I like this position? Let's add the trades in. Trade one is long pound USD. It's long pound USD. There it comes. Fill the fair value gap to the pip and now pushing down. Is it going to break the lows? If it breaks the lows, what we're anticipating? Sell side liquidity. Euro CPI news coming in 30 minutes. Okay, that's good to know. Can I enter now? You can only answer that question, Omer. No one's going to tell you that. As a funded trader, can't have this huge stop loss and try to cut losses. So what if you decrease your lot size? Can you have that stop if you decrease your lot size? Yes, your profit will be less, but wow, some volatility for Simon says. What slot sizes you would use now on each step on Fiverr's Bootcamp? I would definitely start on 0.2 and start building with the profits as the account builds up. Then we go with 0.25 and then 0.5, eventually to 1. Have I missed anyone? Maybe a stupid question, but what would the main reason be for streaming live? Is it really to help others with trading journey, or do you keep you accountable for your own trades? Good question. Now that is a good question. I'm going to reverse this. What are you looking from the live? Zan, why are you on the live now? Is it because you want to see someone else trade? Do you find it entertaining? What is the reasoning? I take Lambo lots. Stop loss, 8 lot. Is your account huge? If price continues down, will you respect your stop loss? Yes, I definitely I will need to. For me, a stop loss is mainly there for protection, right? Protection. I want to protect my account. So if I think this idea is worth looking for 2.5, but then actually the signs are showing that this can be really wrong, then I might reconsider and kill some trades, decrease the risk. Here comes the sellers. As we can see, filled up fair value gap at this point here. So yeah, the stop. I don't like fixed stops that you can't change. I know I can understand how people can make it work. This is a 3 minute. So what we don't want to see now is the break of the lows here. If you see the break of the lows, then we are talking about down here. Let's see the index. So the index is pushed back up to the daily high. So let's see what's going to happen here. Is that going to take the highs? Obviously, now this has become buy-side liquidity. Price action on the 1 minute. Fill in these areas. Just fill that fair value gap. Let's see now if it breaks the highs. What about higher 5 minute fair value gap? I'm anticipating to get those 5 pips since I've entered even more. You press button. Before, okay. So you were earlier into the trade? Yanis for fivers, have you ever forgot to put a stop loss and break the rule? So stop loss on the fivers is for when you're doing the challenges. So when you do the challenges, the stop loss has to be in and you get 5 attempts. If you don't put a stop loss of 5 attempts, then that's your account blown. So after you get funded, that is, you can do whatever you want. You can have a stop loss. You don't have to sell a stop loss. On the bootcamp, that is. I know for the new ones that the intense ones, what's it called? High stakes. For high stakes, that is, I think 3% you're allowed in a day. Can't remember, someone said yesterday. I'm supposed to be cooking his meal, so we'll give it a little bit. How long are we going? 2.5 hours. What we're seeing here, obviously pushed up, filled the fair value gap. Now, obviously here we're looking for, is this going to break the highs or is it going to continue down? It's broken below the 23, which means indication that this can come down to 50%. It's not crazy if you think that equilibrium is below here on the sell side. How many months, years did you learn to be a profitable trader, and was it worth it? It was very, very worth it, considering where we are now. And the job that I used to do before, with getting up at 6, driving for an hour to get to work, working the whole day, coming back home, then going and doing PT sessions. It was just nuts. I would be home at 10 at night. So I would definitely say it's worth it. Every single minutes that I've spent to learn this. And when you learn it, when you're able to trade, that's it. You're set. Then you just need to be able to manage correctly and be logical with your entries and what you're looking to get out of trades. Here we can see this is the 4 hour. If we go down to 1 hour, big rejection wick. Doesn't mean now that's going to close like this. We've still got 20 minutes, so this can easily push down. Now this is telling me, what's this telling me? We want to see this break above the previous daily low, right? This will be a nice confirmation that we can push back up into the 125. My reflection is, should I have taken that reposition? That is my reflection. Why did I not take it? What was I thinking? Let's go back on this. Should I have taken this? I'm gonna have to analyze this afterwards and see if I should have taken this. Because the perfect plan here would have been obviously what we got on the left side. Maybe taken this. Missed opportunity there. ICT, I learned it in a couple of months. Trading ICT since January. I would say entries, trading ICT entries. Let's see. You see how it's not convincingly breaking the previous daily low? Even if I took this reposition, I still haven't been able to reposition the worst case scenario, so I would still be in this. The profits would look better because we would be in maybe a little bit of profit here. That would have been 30 pips. That would have been 8 pips. That would have been 4 pips. So what do we say? 8, 12 pips versus 26. So we'll be in a little bit of profit. But that's good for the eyes, but actually your exposure is more, because if this comes and breaks down to here, I would have lost one weapon to be able to manage my trade. So I'm taking this really conservative just because of the volume of the trade. This is convincing volume, two heavy candles there. You see these? And look to the left. You can't see any heavy volume candles. This one is a heavy volume. This is a heavy volume. These are like continuous small ones, but these are convincing, convincing candles like these ones. Boom, boom. Retraction. Boom, boom. Pushing up. So we don't want to see this scenario where it's kind of retracting like that and then it continues lower. So we've had 2 big candles there. We've had 2 big candles here, and now it's retraced. We don't want to see that crack down. And if it does, we need to be in a position to manage it. And that's where your risk management comes in. If I'm exposed already, let's say I took 2 positions here, which I normally do, to kill one of these. We might have been in like, I don't know, $100 profit here, but I still wouldn't be able to kill that. Liquidity, where are we at? Yeah, is that the baby? Yeah, he's hungry. I need to cook him some food. What time is it? We're gonna go till 5, and then I'll cook him some food, and I'll post results on Instagram. Have you seen the? Is everyone following Instagram? It's the conscious.daytrader with a dot in between. I'm being given the signals of I've been going for too long. But I do want to I want to show you how we can how I do my management. But as we said, this is going to take a long time. I can tell. You can see from this here, if you go into the 1 minute, the 1 hour, sorry, we've had a strong rejection here, pushed above the previous daily low, which is a good sign for us, but it hasn't closed yet. We've still got 13 minutes. We're definitely going to see that. How we're doing on the likes? Can we hit 200? Do you reckon that can happen? That would be cool. Right, we're trying to push above the highs. There's one thing. This is where the reason I don't tell you repositioning, right? Because I've given you that I'm going to be killing the take profit on this one here. So I want the price to come all the way here. But if I see price action not being as strong and it comes to this level here, I might take this position out to decrease my risk. So that's why it's not straightforward how I do it. And I don't want to give you something that I've not developed to the T, where I'm like, when you do this, you do this, when you do this, when you do this. Because I know it's going to be used wrong. And if it's, imagine now, like someone said, how do you hold that trade when it went down to $500? Someone can't take that. And this can easily go down. I'm anticipating this to go to $1,200 down, $1,500. Like, I don't mind that. I want that breathing room, but it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Long or short? Are you asking the crowd or are you asking me? I'm definitely looking for long. So if you got in, let's see. So 1 minute. It looks good, but still not convinced. Still not convinced. Now we took the highs, we'll see how it reacts here. It's either going to push heavily up or it's going to melt down. There's no fair value to fill here, so this is a true reflection of a resistance moment. Pushing down to this, let's see. That's the last time there was a selling candle. This must be close to, is this 50% now? And that's the thing, my bad entry is affected. This is why we need to be patient, right? This is 50%. I needed to go to 76, so I need to be completely right by the end of this trade, and I will be break even. So, bit early for me, bit early. That's a lesson for me. Like, you know, we had a good analysis. Just let it breathe, let it come down, take the lows. That would have given us, it's delivered 28 pips. I got in with a position at 275, killed this 2050. Profit, wait for the other one. Nice. Obviously don't take any trades, as it says there. This is for entertainment, not financial advice. What are we doing with time? We'll go till 3 hours. We've got another, what is it? 12 minutes. Not bad, 3 hour stream. How many people? Roughly 2. It's definitely up from yesterday, so maybe you're finding this helpful. Strong pin, but not convinced. Strong pin, but not convinced. That's what we're thinking at the moment. And what I mean by pin, if you go on the 1 hour, we've got this big pin here. You'll be like, why are you not convinced? Why am I not convinced? It's a feeling. I know people hate that, because how do I do feeling? I can't do feeling. I can't base my analysis on feeling. I guess it's subconscious that I've seen it so many times where I'm apprehensive. It doesn't mean that it might not happen. It might deliver the price, but I'm just being careful. I'm telling you exactly how I trade, how I'm thinking. You see how the pin is getting a little bit bigger, retesting the lows here. So if we go to the 15, rejecting. Euro news inflation rate in 5. Let's see. How is that going to impact the news? I'm going to attempt the Fivers bootcamp for 100k soon. Any advice? And did you use the do you use this current style on passing yours? I used pretty much scruffy trading for passing the challenge. Anything after passing the challenge would be ICT and this style of management that I'm showing you now. Would I use this to pass the challenge? I think, yes, I would definitely use this now because I'm used to trading that way. But obviously, if you're looking for a way to pass challenges, I'm doing it in a safe manner. You see why I'm not a bit apprehensive? This is what I'm worried about. Now there's a push, a last attempt to push this price below to continue down. So we're going to see if that's going to deliver. 10 pip profit, and now I'm waiting for the New York session. I don't have a trading setup for today. Good job, Rafa. I'm just reading your comments. Five minutes. 5 more likes and we've hit 200. That will be a new record for the channel. My wife is clapping in the background. She's like, now come and feed our son. It's okay, you can close it now. Would you go for 250 bootcamp if you started again? Absolutely. Why not? Yes, you pay a little bit more money, but you would, if you passed it, you would be at the state I am now after passing I think I've done 10 milestones now. So you would jump all that and go directly with 3 attempts to 250 for sure. I am currently 3% on a stage 2 of bootcamp. Patience has definitely been key for me, being more consistent. And this is key, right? So this trade, obviously, I would say this is like a normal trade for me. Being like starting, like finding the entries. I wouldn't say I've got that sniper. Like the first 2 that we did have some nice entries where it just literally delivered price as we got in. But most of the time it's just something like this. I would be in drawdown, 400, 500, like 1,000, 1,500, and then I manage out of it. I understand that that's not for everyone, right? Someone can see that and be like, how do I deal with that? Bootcamp, I passed it, I believe, in 3.5, 4 months. Well done, by the way, on passing is it the second stage? Amazing. Way 205 likes. Definitely sharing that on Instagram. Now there are some fake accounts out there, so don't go for the conscious day trader without the dot in between. The fake account took my name. So I had to create an account with the conscious dot day trader. So make sure you're on the right one. And I will never message you to say, give me your money to trade. I will never do that. So be careful of that. Okay, so like we anticipated, I am glad we didn't add into this position, because now we're seeing that rejection. So the game plan is to deal with this trade around here, these lows. I will have a little think below here, but I want to I don't want to give too much of my power, as in my lot power, into too early, because this is heavy. This is really heavy, and that comes with experience. 1 to 5 has been rejected so many times. I think 50% has pushed the market down. Yeah, did it go directly to 50? And then I think it did. Been on the boot camp now nearly 6 months, still on challenge 1, but only now through the trial and error figure out my strategy. Amazing. Time is like irrelevant for me. If you've got 12 months, if you pass it in 1 month, if you pass it in 6 months, as long as you pass it and then you get your account, okay, then you're good. That's your account to... Right, let's do another... What time is it? Oh, it's o'clock. Let's see if the news have any impact. I don't really pay attention to Euro news on the pound dollar. Maybe I will start if I see something now. Shout out to the person who told us about CPI. So far, it doesn't look like much. CPI inflation rate. So I'm guessing it's out. Let's see if it's out. Let's go on Forex economy. So no new people. You're all subscribed already. I mean, that's pretty cool. If you're all subscribed already and watching this chart, this is amazing. But if you are not, make sure you subscribe, because we want to open that community at 5K. Right, so what we need to do is go on filters, add the euro. Wait, inflation rate? That was ages ago. No, it's 5 o'clock, yeah. So that's happened. Where's the number? I'm not seeing a reaction there. Why is it not showing the number? Has it not been released yet? Has anyone got the number of inflation? Was it missed or 7%? 7%. I'm not seeing a reaction. Right, this is the good thing is that the dollar index is showing. Yes, it showed rejection here, but we'll see if it holds below the previous daily high for confirmation to the downside. Yeah, this is a bit delayed, eh? Let's see. I don't know, maybe I need to refresh. The problem with that is you have to put it all back in. Euro, USD, pound. And we want the importance. 7%. So that was inflation rate is increased. I'm guessing that is priced in for the dollar. They were probably anticipating that. Another attempt to the upside. Okay, so 2 more minutes, guys. This is definitely going to take a while. I think it's my time to go and cook. Did we put, I think we put 5 minutes. Let's see. Another rejection here. He's definitely calling daddy, and daddy is being naughty and staying for another 1 minute. I just want to see if I can give you something more on this trade. But yeah, this is a good thought process for you guys. What do you feel when you're down like this? And remember, if your account is small, this is a big drop. But if your stop loss is 2.5K, you're looking at a fifth down of your position. So it's not as bad. Imagine a fifth down of your current account. I would need to see this go 5 times worse than it is now to start thinking, oh, this is really bad. Let's see. Final little checks. We're failing to break the lows. That's a good sign. I'm still not going to reposition here though. Definitely not repositioning in this area. Me personally, someone else might. Heavy wicks. Sell side. Do you want to say hi, Phoenix? Okay, guys, that's my time. You will see the results on Instagram. If you're not following on Instagram, the.consist.trader. I think that's right. It's been a good one, and I'll see you probably maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'll try and keep these. Last time we did this for 4 hours. I think we ran over a little bit. I should aim for maybe 2 to 3 hours to keep the life balance going nice. But there's a lot of people joining in late, which is telling me that later, obviously, you get the New York wave or US people. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, catch you tomorrow.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn petty. Gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy. Got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that. It's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up. I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention. So no, I can't miss that. Moving. MVP, I got the record. I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy. They gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming. Had to work something cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans. Partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking even no ends. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice. I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my big dog walking big talk. Young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship. I'm a jacket like Letterman. Y'all better not let them in. They gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling. Started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent. This is from God, but I'm not your reverend. Not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element. Yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it. Yeah. I've been married to this hustle. This is my ring. Watch out, step in it. Yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch out, touchdown. Pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed. The cut down is for us now. Have to work something cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans. Partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking even no ends. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice. I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my. Yeah. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn petty. Gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy. Got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that. It's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up. I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention. So no, I can't miss that. Moving. MVP, I got the record. I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy. They gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming. Had to work something cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans. Partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking even no ends. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice. I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it